Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're serious about nailing a top score on the IELTS exam, you know that every little detail matters. So today, we're going to zoom in on a grammar skill that is, no joke, a total game changer: tense transformation. Let's get you that score you've been working for. Okay, so let me ask you something right off the bat. What do you think is the biggest, most common grammar mistake that keeps people from getting the score they deserve? Is it some super complex rule? Weird vocabulary? What if I told you it's actually something way more common and way easier to fix?
And here it is. It's what I call the IELTS tense trap. Now, this isn't about making big, glaring errors. Nope. It's the super subtle, repeated habit of just sticking to simple tenses, like simple past or simple present, when you could be using a more advanced tense to really show off your skills. It's a trap because it feels safe and correct, right? But it's actually what holds your score back and keeps you stuck in that intermediate zone.
So, how do we get out of this trap? Well, the escape plan is called tense transformation. And don't worry, this isn't about memorizing 1,000 new rules. Just think of it as giving your language a serious upgrade. It's the skill of taking a basic idea and expressing it with the kind of precision and complexity that examiners are literally looking for. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, got it. This is for my writing task 2 essay. And that's where you'd be wrong. The truth is, weak tense usage is like a silent score killer across the entire exam. And once you understand why, you'll be on the fast track to fixing it. What's so interesting about this is just how everything is connected. It's like a domino effect. Think about the speaking test. If you say, I studied English, it sounds fine, but it's a completed action. It's over. But if you say, I have been studying English for 5 years, wow, that shows the action is still going on, it's relevant right now. That tiny shift completely changes the game, and it impacts everything from how well you understand the listening section to your final score in writing. All right, so we've talked enough about the problem. Let's get to the good stuff, the solution. I'm about to give you a super simple 3-step plan that you can literally start using the second this is over. This is your roadmap from feeling confused to feeling totally clear and confident. And here it is. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. First, you just identify the simple verb. Got it. Second, you analyze it. You just ask yourself one quick question. Hey, can I be more specific here? Did this happen over time or maybe before something else happened? If the answer is yes, you go straight to step 3. You transform it. You upgrade that simple verb to a perfect or continuous tense that adds all that juicy detail. Identify, analyze, transform. That's it. Okay, talking about it is one thing, but seeing it in action is where the magic really happens. Let's put our 3-step plan to the test and look at some real examples. Get ready for that big aha moment where you see just how powerful this is. Let's break this down. The before sentence, I worked on the project, is okay, it's correct, but it's basic. It's a band 5.5 sentence. Now look at the after version. I have been working on the project all week. See that? By transforming it, you're showing the examiner that the work started in the past, it went on for a while, and it's still relevant. That right there is a band 7+ sentence. Same idea, totally different level. And this one brilliantly illustrates the power of being precise. The first sentence is kind of confusing. When she arrived, I left the party. Okay, so did you leave the second you saw her? Was it because of her? The timing is just fuzzy. But the second one, using the past perfect, is crystal clear. When she arrived, I had already left. Boom. My leaving happened before she got there. That kind of control over the timeline is exactly what gets you those top scores. So you see, this isn't just some fancy grammar trick. When you master tense transformation, you get a real, measurable edge that can launch your score into those higher bands. Let's just quickly run through all the good stuff this does for you. So what's the bottom line here? When you make these small changes, you're directly checking that box for grammatical range and accuracy that examiners are looking for. It immediately gives your writing and speaking scores a boost, but it also makes you better at everything else. You just become a more confident, more fluent user of English, which basically sends a giant signal to the examiner that you're playing in the big leagues. So if there's one thing you take away today, let it be this. If you are aiming for a band 7 or higher, this skill isn't just nice to have, it's essential. It's one of the key things that separates a good score from a great one. This is your ticket to 7+. And I really want to leave you with this thought. Stop thinking about grammar as just a bunch of rules you're trying not to break. Start seeing it as a toolkit. Every single tense is a different tool, and when you choose the right one, you're not just dodging errors, you're actively building a stronger, smarter, more impressive message. It puts you in the driver's seat.
So the only question left is, where are you going to start? Are you going to focus on transforming sentences in your writing practice? Or maybe try to use these more complex tenses the next time you're speaking? Think about it, and then go make it happen. Thanks so much for joining me.